It's 1028 live, man. This is bigger than live PD Nation. This is bigger than cops.
What's up? How y'all doing? Doc Skinner here. This is 1028 Live Reborn, broadcasting from the beautiful White Mountains of Arizona. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. It's been windy like nobody's business. Winter is coming again. Cool. Now I got the title out of the way, so everything else is all easy beasy, right? Let's bring the mic down so I can say, how you doing? Hi. Hi, yes. I'm talking to you. You're awesome. Yep. You may be having a rough day, but you'll get through it. Just think of it like this. I was saying this to somebody earlier today, that when you think, oh my God, man, everything is just so much. It's just, I don't know what to do. Think back. Just stop. Think back at your entire life and think of some of the craziest, horrible stuff that's happened to you that's a lot worse than what's happening to you right now. And I want you to recognize the fact that you survived it and you're still here today. So whatever you might be dealing with, you will get through it. Yeah, it might suck, but that's part of life. To get to the good stuff, you got to go through the sucky stuff. Just always works that way. So yeah, winter is coming. Here, let me try not to seduce my mic too much tonight. Wow, I don't think anybody got notifications tonight. The powers that be just really hold a grudge. You change your ways. Let's see what it's silent over here in YouTube world, as well as over here on Facebook. I got a thumbs up. I don't know who it came from, but thank you. Karen Barbara, thank you very much for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. It is really quiet tonight. Winter is coming. People are batting down the hatches. If you don't believe me, hold on. What is going on with YouTube? It says I have 4 people watching, but there's nobody in the chat room. Interesting. Maybe I needed a catchier. I thought everybody liked. I haven't seen it. Don't crucify me. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but I know the winter's coming. I thought it might be catchy. Well, gosh darn it, I'm going to give myself a thumbs up on YouTube because I'm going to make myself laugh tonight, even if it's by myself. But Sarah Farrell was nice enough to join in. Hey, Doc, bring on winter. Bring on the winter. Yes. Well, winter is coming. It's actually here. Flagstaff is getting, emails are popping in. Flagstaff is getting slammed right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some screen share. Yes, we are, kids. Let's see. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say kids anymore. Sorry. Peoples, my peeps. All right, let's see. Wait, hold on. Let's bring this over here because that way I can connect these together. Okay, open that up. Grab the tab. Add that to, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to show you now is what's going on in America today. And we'll check out the world too. I should say the world. I don't normally do this. It's been a while, actually. I used to do this. I used to do, and now the weather with Doug Skinner. So, yeah, where's the button? Oh, there's always the button. There's so many buttons. There we go, screen share. All right, so folks, here I'm going to be showing you snow cover that's going on right now. And if you see over here, there's a lot of snow. What does it say? What did that say? 50 inches. Holy moly. Where is that? Let's see. It's up north. Salt Lake City's right here. So, it's crazy. Okay, let's see. Arizona. Why isn't it zooming in? Zoom in. There we go. Salt Lake City. Okay, so this is right now. Now let's look tomorrow. Oh, that says 11 p.m. Let's do like 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Boy, it's going slow tonight. Well, it was impressive early. Maybe it's because I'm running all the video. That's got to be it. That's got to be upstream. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And that's just, it just goes on and on. Let me get to Sunday and we'll pan out. Yeah, Colorado, boom, you guys are getting slammed. Wyoming, geez, I used to live right there, and I used to live right there on both sides of the border at one time in my life. Anywho, okay, so this is fun. I just get really mesmerized. Look at this vortex. Where is this center point of this? I wonder if there's like a ritual going on or something. There's somebody. I've been watching this show called The Order on Netflix. It's one of those I kind of held off. I'm like, I don't want to watch no weird dark magic and stuff, you know. But yeah, it's pretty good. So I'll probably curl up by the fire and binge watch that tonight. Fort Collins, see that right there? That's where I used to live. I used to bottle beer for New Belgium Brewery beer. You know, flat tire. Yep. And I lived at the top of the hill, and I had a bicycle, because usually when people work there, they have a bicycle. Man, this is taking forever to get to that point. And every morning at like 4 or 5 a.m., I'd get on my bike, and I'd go down the hill, all the way down to the bottom. Boom, I'd land right at the factory. And I'd be like, I got a golden ticket. Like, you know, Charlie and Chocolate Fact. Never mind. All right. So, yeah. God, I'm not even doing anything. It's just slowly coming up. I want to know where this center area is. It's, oh my God, it's almost like it's right on that border, right on the tri-state. Where, oh, okay, hold on. I'm intrigued now. Circling. Hagler. Is that where it's circling? No, it's circling right here. Zoom in, darn it. Zoom in. It's like it doesn't want us to know what's going on in the middle of this vortex. Anyway, all right. See, this is what I do when I'm not normally on camera. Yeah. Hagler area. What are you guys got going on over there? All right, enough of this. Let's see. Go back to. Oh, it's going to do the music. Let me drop it. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go back over to. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. I already showed you guys, so I'm going to turn that off. It's going to save some bandwidth. Oh, there's everybody. Where were you all? We got Sarah Farrell. She was on time. She gets a star. And then Barb Baker. Hi, Doc. What's going on? Something with winter? Yes. Look. Well, actually, I'm watching the delay. Love the work, Doc. Thanks, Kenny Nelson. I appreciate it. Miss Justice says, good evening. Good evening. Dave says, it's fall here right now, 3 months till winter, and he's in Australia, if anybody's confused. So that's why. I'm so glad you guys showed up. All right. Sarah says, we'll take all the moisture nature will give our lovely town so we can enjoy our summer. That's true. That is true, Sarah. The more we get, yeah, it kind of stinks sometimes because you get stuck at home and you can't really get stuff done. Um, but uh, but yeah, it's necessary because then in summer, it doesn't get too dry, and then because we have forest fires, so we have to worry about that. Let's see. Dave says, "Does it get cold on the mountain, Doc?" Oh yeah, it gets cold. Sarah says, "Yes, Dave, we get." Yeah, she answered that for me. Cool, cool, cool. Sarah, definitely more summer. Spring is crazy windy, but fall is gorgeous. Yes. It has been so windy here on the mountain. It's been crazy windy, like for a week straight. And now we're finding snow's coming. Winter's coming again. See how I incorporated the title? So, yeah. By the way, hey, I just wanted you all to know that this show is brought to you, of course, by the Lodge Bar and Grill, legendary Lodge Bar and Grill, located at 857 East White Mountain Boulevard in Pine Top, Arizona. When you go there, tell them Doc sent you. Also, Jag Swag Apparel, Mystic Ink Studios out of Heber Overgard, and Sweet Peas CBD Infusion Cafe, or sweetpeasinfusions.com. Go check it out. And also, they have their location in Lakeside. And they have just taken on, and they're going to start the build out. It's like a 2-week build out for their second location in Flagstaff, Arizona. That's getting hammered right now by the snow. But these ski resorts are eating it up. So, and we're a ski town over here too. We're like a Flagstaff, but we're over to the right on the map, over by New Mexico, by that border area. We're the bottom of the Rocky Mountains, kind of thing. So, let's see. You guys, Wynette says, "Hi, Doc. Thanks for the great show once again. Blessings, brother." Oh, really? It's been great. I thought we just got started. I'm even a little late, but I was on a call, so I had to wrap that up. Over here on the Book of Face, let's see. Let me minimize that. We got Karen's here. It says, "Greetings from from Scotland. If it's not Scottish, it's crap." I love Scotland. I've never been there, and I want to go there so bad. So, Karen, can I come crash on your couch? Oh no! We're having trouble playing video. What just happened? Oh no. Hold on now. Facebook went down. Did I say something? I've been minding my, like, I can't say the other one because it has a letter they don't like. Um, Holy crap. Wait. Okay. So YouTube, let me just check real quick. Holy crap. Okay, so YouTube, we're still live, but Facebook just gave me the boot. Oh man. And I was just gonna say good evening to Catherine. She just got on. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and search 1028 Productions and watch. Whoops, space. And watch their. Huh. That's if they get that message. That's crazy, folks. Did I say anything? What did I say? Or, I don't know. The fact, let's see, hold on. All right. Facebook says I'm online. So let me double check on my actor page that I've got to go into as well. Because that's crazy. Because if they don't boot me off my other page, hold on. This is like a mystery. Let's see what happens here. Introducing new pages. Oh, what is all this stuff? Page. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. Yes. Groovy. Update use profile. Okay, fine. Yes. They're just out to mess with you. Am I? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Where's... Well, what? Wow. Okay, Book of Face. I'm not going to fight. Not going to do it. But, son of a gun. What just happened? No, edit cover. I didn't... Oh, man. It just changed all my stuff. Put that back. There we go. No, this is my... crap, whatever. Screw it. All right. But, yeah. Facebook says I'm online. So let me change all my... Well, hold on now. You guys see me on Facebook now? Drama. Okay. Well, then everybody's back on board. We got the Book of Face on here. We got the Tube of You. Everything seems to be good. Do you have an opinion? South Point 1360. Do you have an opinion? Question mark. You must have one. I started on Facebook, but saw you were live, so I switched on YouTube. It always plays better here. Thank you, Wynette. South Point, I don't understand. Do I have an opinion on what? Can you please put it back in the chat room specifically so I can answer? Because I'm lost. I don't understand the question. I may have missed something earlier. So anyway, all right. So it's cold as hell. It's gonna get colder. So let's get down to brass tacks. All right. Depending on this weather, I don't know. I'm going to try my best to get to this event this weekend. But if for any reason I'm not there, it's because of this snow and the highways and everything. So we're praying no snow. We're praying that these predictions are wrong. Okay, so let's all think positive thoughts. And so the roads will be clear and everybody can get there. I think good. From my direction. Everywhere else is fine getting in. So anywho. So let's keep our fingers crossed because I've been promoting the hell out of this event and I really, really want to see you people. I want to say hello and shake your hands or elbow butts or whatever you want. So let's all use our whatever it is that you do that's in the other realm. Pray, meditate, whatever. Let's push the snow to Colorado. They love snow. I mean, they can have it here. Let's just make it so that it's like away from the highways. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that was my plead for the evening. Rick Mackey's here. Welcome, Rick Mackey. Brass tacks. It is, bro. Wait, hold on. South Point. Facebook blocked those with opinions. Oh, that's what you're saying. Thank you, South Point 1360. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying, and sometimes I'm so far ahead of what I'm saying that I forget 3 sentences back. So, yes. Since well, am I still there? Right? I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still here. I challenged a certain head of a certain platform to a TKO cage match fight a while back. Actually, a couple times. So it is what it is. So, but I got you guys. And I'm on 5 platforms. I think 5. Let me just double check. We're on YouTube still. Thank goodness. Twitch. YouTube's at 1028 Productions. So if you want to hit that little thumbs up button, maybe the subscribe. And then if you really want to go all out, you can hit that notification bell at the top. That way you're technically supposed to be notified. Facebook, you can do it as well. I don't know where it's at. It's usually the first time I watch a video of somebody that's live. It'll say, hey, do you want to be notified? Whenever, and then I'll click on it, but then I don't see it anymore. I mean, I don't know if I've passed anyway. Check there. We're on Twitch, 1028, no space, live. 1028 live, no space. Periscope, which is also on Twitter at 1028 Space Live. And the Book of Face on 2 different pages, which this other one obviously isn't showing yet. It says it's online and 3 people are watching it. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But you know me. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. So, and it's more personal with all of you. Hey, Audrey, how are you, dear? Let's see. Okay, is it these questions? Yes, Audrey says, hey, Doc. Hello. Ricky says, brass tacks. It is, bro. Yeah. Okay, now I get that. Now it's all making sense. See, I'm catching up. Sorry, folks. Audrey says, I start off on Facebook just to say to Mama Skinner, and then boom. Yeah, heart. She says hello, too. Dave Dennis says, hi, Audrey and Rick. In the Cabal... Ooh, Rick Mackey says, it's the Cabal Weather Channel trying to keep you down. Have you noticed the restraint that I've had lately? Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Good. Didn't Art Bell do that thing with the weather? Oh, yes. And he said that a lot too. Yes, he did. Who was it? It wasn't with that Dames, was it? The remote viewer? It was, come on, I know this. But I remember, yes, they did a thing where everybody that was listening meditated or prayed and said something, wished like a storm away. And I think it worked. I've heard of churches doing it. Like, shoot, I seen a video. And where was it? It was people were all outside of a church. And there was a tornado. I mean, I'm from Texas, so when I say tornado, I mean tornado, not the little pinners, little dirt devils as I call them. But it was coming at them, and the whole church, I kid you not, it's all on video. You can probably find it on YouTube. Church prays away tornado, maybe, I don't know how they worded it, but they're all like, in the name of Jesus, and they're throwing, holding the Bible and all this. I kid you not, that tornado went. It was like, maybe I'll go this way. It was miraculous. It was miraculous. Let's see here, Money Penny. South Point. You brought up Art Bell. Just so you know, I got into this, doing radio and podcasting because of Art Bell. And when he disappeared from the scene, like in the middle of a show, and said, folks, I'm done. And he left. Done for a couple months. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna build a computer with Real Player. Remember that one? Mark Cuban's first invention and PayPal and all that. And I was getting ready to start. I was going to do it on my birthday, on 10/28, October 28th. I don't remember what year it was. And I was going to go live, and boom, Art Bell comes back. I'm like, oh, because I was nervous. And to this day, I'm still nervous before I ever hit start, and it just never fails. I can feel the voice going. Oh my God, I'm channeling. I can't even say a sentence without laughing when I do that. It's Thursday night and someone's going to get mad. I can't do that anymore, but it makes me laugh so hard. I don't know if it makes me a bad person, but I didn't know. No, that didn't sound, that was too bassy. I didn't. Now I'm trying too hard. I'm not having fun with it. Well, enough of that. Rick Mackey's laughing. Miss Justice says, I'm not looking forward to the drive over the top of the mountain to Sedona in the snow, praying there's no snow in our mountains of significance. That's right, Miss Justice. That's what we've got to do. Because you guys don't know how bad I want to be at this event, because just want to be around people. I want to meet everybody. Wasn't really. I mean, I had bullet points and topics that I was going to discuss, during my hour, but you know how I stay on track. So I'd probably have to bring on my whiteboards and just have a black mark, Sharpie thing, or not Sharpie, dry erase mark, and just go to town. And yeah, that way, so people, with arrows and circles and lines, so that people can keep up with what I'm talking about. It would have been weird. No, I was gonna talk about some cool stuff. I am going to talk about cool stuff, because the weather is, as predicted, is not going to happen. Because there's too many people that are going to think positive thoughts that this storm is going to go away. Because I'm already packed. Tank's full. I'm ready to go. So yeah, I want to get this done. So let's hope that tomorrow, I don't know, what is there a way we could aim the sunlight? I don't know. No, that's bad. That's a bad idea. That's Dr. Evil shit. Can't do that. All right, having fun. Hey, guess what? Check this out. So I've already gone above and beyond telling you about the title of this show. So I've covered that aspect. So no one can say, dude, I saw the title. You didn't talk about anything about winter. I did. But I want to talk to you guys. Let's see. Dave Dennis says, you challenged Zuck and I got taken down, Doc. Who's the badass? that is Poor Dave. Yeah, he got slammed down hard. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I've just been dodging. I guess that you could say that. I'm dodging from not being taken down. So, South Point says, I lived in Odessa for a few years. Really? Odessa, Texas? Yeah. I was in DFW, San Antonio, Austin, somewhere else. I don't remember. It was a quick place, I guess. Paul Marsh, looking forward to meeting everyone on Saturday. Yes, Paul, me too. I really, really hope so. I'm going to do my damnedest. So that's why I'm asking everybody to put out. Everybody think of tanning. Just think of yourself in Arizona, and it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot because we already had a winter, and this storm is bad timing, and it's got to do a U-turn or turn around or something, right? So let's just imagine that. Well, let's just imagine it all, right? Let's go all out. Let's just not pinpoint in there. Let's go all out. Let's just imagine. Now, some people are going to get pissed, but I really want to go to this event. Everybody imagine it's hot, and you're all got your Hawaiian tropic coconut oil on, and you're getting this nice tan, no burn, because it's that hot, and the clouds that are over the United States, they're just it's just too much, and they're dissipating, and they're slowly coming apart, right? And not in the form of just disappearing, but they're warming up enough to where the snow in the cloud turns to rain and it falls down. So everybody still gets their moisture in the land, so the summer isn't dry, but yet the roads are clear and everybody is Now up on the mountain peaks, yes, snow there. Yeah, snow resorts, get it. Yes, get it on. Totally, right over there. But stay off the highways. Let's just imagine that. No clouds of any sort, just pure sunlight coming in for the next 3 days over the United States, just heating up the clouds and turning them into nice spring showers. What do you think? Did I just do a meditation? Is that what that is? I did a lot of talking, though. I don't think you're supposed to talk when they're meditating. I don't meditate, so I don't know. That was weird. I was really getting into it and visualizing it. That was interesting. And then I had something happen last night. Was it last night or the night before? And I want to talk about it, so I'm going to write it down on my yellow notepad so I don't forget and get sidetracked. Because I want to ask you guys' opinion on it, okay? And what just what you think. So just one word there. That'll remind me. Okay, got some people jumping in over here. So Paul Marsh saying yes. So yes, Paul, let's do that. Okay, we all got to think positive. I got a hotel room, right? I got to go, and it's past the cancellation thing, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Southboy says, remember when Art Bell fell out his back door onto his non-existing deck and gave himself the Darwin Award? Dude, South Point, I dig it, man. You're pulling some classic stuff. Yes. God rest his soul, man. The man was the tip of the spear in this realm of he was the first UFO guy that he lived on the other side of the hill from Area 51 in Pahrump, Nevada. And he stayed there and became famous and huge and made money, but still stayed humble in his simple home in the desert, and God bless him and his family. So, let's see. Version of the men's shed in Australia. Rick Mackey says that looks like the spaceship version of a men's shed in Australia. Oh! I told you I was going to move around the ship. What do you think? I just need some people to come hang out. And then, by the way, folks, I think the star. Now, if we call it a starship, what does that mean? Does that mean it can travel from star to star, or runs on star energy, or because I don't want somebody, a sci-fi person, it's really smart with all the technical jargon. Well, that's not technically correct. That's the U.S. Navy. That's not, what I don't want anything like that. So she should be like SS, U.S. Starship. What? And then the name, Pariah, which means for outcasts, the underdogs, misfits. So, yeah. So I need to know, guys, is it going to be USS, how do we name a spacecraft technically, or just call it the Pariah? Ooh. I'm a pirate ship now. Arr, yes. The Pariah. That's my ship. We go from star system to star system. Oh, messages. Love them. All right. So, let's go back over here because I want to say hello to people. Rick Mackey says, I think you can draw on your screen. I probably could. I just don't know how to do it. The weather is very nice. Past couple days in Kentucky. Very cool. Thanks for the drought, dude. But I said not to just evaporate it, but to make it rain instead of snow. Just kind of heat it so it's not, it's above 30 degrees kind of thing. So not dastardly Mr. Evil kind of thought. Just, Anyway. Paul Marsh says, just looked at the weather for Flag and Sedona, only talking an inch or so. Shouldn't it be the bad travel-wise? Well, that's what we're hoping for. Let's hope for that. Angel says, I cannot find my way to your so-called higher place, L.L. Angel, hi. How are you? Rick's using big words. Esotericism and get soteric. Well, isn't that's your show, right? I know what that means. Angel says, laughs are you a stoner hee hee joke? Oh no, dude, I'd be like, yeah, no. At least I try to laugh. I try to know what I'm laughing at. I know it's hard. I've had a really good day, so I'm giddy like a schoolboy. I've got an amazing email today. I can't talk about it though, unfortunately. but it put a lot of pep in my step, and just everything's like this, just psst. So I'm just in a really good mood. Really good mood. Let's see. Last interesting Starship. I've watched Stargate. Oh, you watched Stargate. Well, do you know where Stargate came from? It came from the mind of Dean Devlin. That's right. And he's a cool cat. Let's see. Starship Interstellar Travel. Yeah, Starship is for interstellar travel. Okay, so the Starship Pariah. But it's a pirate ship, eh? Arbel was the master of esotericism. Okay, he was a master of a lot of things, right? I mean, yeah, I have to look up the esotericism, but I'm sure you're absolutely right. And I miss listening to his shows. I mean, you can listen to the reruns, but he was the master. He was the master of so many things. For example, sometimes there'll be calls and the caller will kind of go on and it kind of gets off topic and stuff. Well, he was the master of side routing those scenarios. I'm not going to tell you the secret, but he was really good at it, and a gentleman, always calm. I don't ever think I ever heard Art Bell lose it. He was my Buddha DJ, mentor. Not mentor because he didn't really know me, but I looked up to him, and I said I want to tell truth, and let people speak and tell their stories. I had a gentleman call me last night after the show, just as I was shutting down, and he was like, nobody want, I said, well, I'm just sitting down to eat. If you wanted to call back, he was like, yeah, I don't think no one wants to listen. I was like, it's cool. Hey, let's go with it. Okay, what do you got? And he told me a story that was very disturbing for him, and it changed his life. And I told him, if you'd like to call in and tell your story, you're more than welcome. But there's a lot of times when you come across people that, they, to you, because of the abnormality of the context of whatever they're trying to convey to you. There we go. So many people will kind of brush them off or just say, crazy. And they're not crazy. They're just somebody that needs to be listened to. And I was telling one of my producers today that on my film that I get these calls, on the studio line, like before the show, after the shows, and they want to tell. It's like any kind of therapy when you've been traumatized by something that is out of the realm of normality or normalcy or whatever you want to call it. And therapists will tell you it's good to talk about it. It's good to get it out. But sometimes these people can't afford therapists, or they don't want to go to therapists because they don't want to get put on stuff. They just want someone to express, and they just want to vent. They've been traumatized, and they're like, dude, if someone comes to you and they're like, man, this happened, there was lizard people, and I was abducted, or I traveled through time, don't look at them like crazy. Just go, look, hey, let's sit down. Even if it sounds crazy, I'm going to listen to you. Do it. Try it. You might come across something really cool, information or a story, or you might save somebody from insanity by just letting them say the crazy shit that they got to say, and just be a human being and understanding. of what's going on. Don't be judgmental and all that. Um, because people are good. You'd be surprised how many people have had experiences that are, brilliant, doing really well, or just anybody good, good wholesome, a nun, whatever. And this this these kind of things that happen to people aren't. Um, there's no boundaries. There's no lines. It's like anybody. It can happen to anybody. And people's belief systems, they're trying to, just a simple UFO sighting. Okay, I know somebody didn't believe. Just like, nah, nah, nah. It's all bull. It's all swamp gas. Blah blah blah. And then the moment that they actually witnessed a real event with witnesses, their world changed. Next thing you know, they're watching everything they can on UFOs when before they said it was all baloney. So people have to deal with these things, in their own ways, because it affects everybody differently. So if someone comes at you and they're like, well, I've been channeling, or I'm from Venus, or, I'm from the planet Zenteculi, whatever, or I've got 12 hybrid babies that I've seen on. The first reaction that people most averagely do is scoff at it, because society as a whole has been brainwashed into believing that anything like this is all fairy tale and make believe and seeking attention. And it's not. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that do that. But a majority of the people that seriously had true encounters, events happen to them, they're going to be affected, and it's going to change their life. So they're going to sound like a babbling baby, because they're not going to know how to express what's going on, to wrap their mind around it, that the world isn't exactly as they've been told all their life. That is, of course, that's part of Revelations. And if you look up the word Revelations, it means the reveal, the revealing of the truth of things. Are we still on YouTube and Facebook? Oh man! All right, so okay, so that's enough. That's enough Buddha talk for a minute. That's not. I don't even know if that's Buddha talk. That was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. But Dr. Doc talk, I guess. Back over here, because I love you all so much, and I love hearing what you have to say. Rick says the term misfit is relevant to the comparison, and in most cases, you want to be misfits or outcasts. Oh yeah, I always have been. Starship is for interstellar travel. Okay, so we got that. Rum is a step up. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm lost now. Heck, I watched a lot of Starship movies. Angel says, show what not, shows what not. I don't know what that means. Dave Dennis, the starships need some. Okay, you guys are really getting into this whole. Okay, it's cool. I like it. It's interaction. Starships need some form of interstellar drive, so you do well to plonk a cold fusion reactor in there, or find a nice friendly wormhole. Yeah, and isn't there? What about the wave thing? Like the show I was watching, Legends of Tomorrow. Their ship's called the Wave Runner, because it's on the wave of time and stuff. I thought it was kind of cool. Buddha Bell. Yeah, he was. He was kind of a Buddha. So I don't know, but do wormholes actually exist? Yes, actually, NASA just announced recently, I think in the past year or two, that they have discovered tiny wormholes all in the atmosphere, or in space above the Earth. Like, little highways. And then they actually they did for the public, they told them, oh, we took a molecule or an atom or something, and we zapped it from here to there, a couple miles away. But that's what they tell us. They've already got the cool stuff. Um, let's see. Dave Dennis says, wormhole or I'm sorry, that's Scottish. I was doing James Bond. Wormhole or Einstein-Rosen bridge are purely theoretical at the moment, as far as we know. That is true. It is theoretical. Also, he says, same with, that was Dave Dennis. He also says, same with the warp drive, but if we can imagine something that the chances are it's possible. That is absolutely fact. If you can dream it, you can make it happen. Angel says, I remember waking up, but I actually wasn't. I got to go to bed and realized something isn't right. I went back to the living room, realized I was already sleeping. So I lay back down where I was and woke up feeling weird. Sounds like you had an OBE, an out-of-body experience, Angel. That's actually a thing. I actually played with that stuff back in high school when I was hanging out with the witches and warlocks and werewolves and stuff. It is a thing, and you have to be careful with that because there's the it's like called the umbilical cord that connects you to your body. You always want to make sure that never gets cut, because if so, flatline. So yeah, but yeah, it happens in people's dreams, and some people can control it and do it almost on not at will, but they have stuff to kind of like lay down and go sleep, but they've trained themselves to where they can force themselves to have out of body experience, be fully conscious of it, and go next door to their neighbor and change their furniture, not their furniture, but tickle their nose or something like that. So yeah, that's fun, exciting stuff. Yes, that was when if you watch my show, I've talked about the mystical shops that I used to hang out in Florida. Yeah, I was really into mysticism, out of body experiences, incense and shells and crystals and all of that. And I'm not now. Yeah, because I've got so much going on, just the way it is. I remember I read that already. South Point says, or you might find out that they are right or not crazy. And not crazy. And that's absolutely true, South Point. And that's what I was trying to make the point, South Point, that some of these are good people. They're like professors and doctors and parents and, people, law officers that have been kicked off the force because they, whatever, military, pilots. And they're like, no, man, because they don't, it's like, for me, for people, like me that have been doing this for decades, we've been doing it a long time. So we can handle things that come in that are new. Whereas someone that has, as they say, been asleep all this time, and then they have this sledgehammer of reality land on them, it's traumatic in itself. And so it can be rough on the psyche. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Check your messenger. Okay, I'll do that in a sec. I guess out of body experiences. Yes, that sounds, well, what you described is what it sounds like, is an out of body experience. And it can be scary for some that aren't used to it. And for those that are, it can be empowering because you learn how to take control of this ability, which everybody has. Just certain people hone in on that skill. So, been there, done that. No, it works. Angel says, I didn't think mine was alien experience. Maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe my spirit. Yeah, definitely. Just, checking out in the dream world, in a sense. Booty talk. Rick says, Dave Dennis says, or just USS Bizarro. Well, that's if I was a bad guy. Bizarro. I always connect Bizarro, like Bizarro World and Superman Bizarro, but yeah, it's a cool name though. Angel says, oh my God, I'm not a witch. I didn't say you were a witch. Only happened once. Angel says maybe twice, but I also remember falling from a ceiling saying messenger, messenger, then landed in my bed asleep. Yes, now that is an actual thing that does happen. I don't know if it's been recorded happening, but when someone is in their body and they're laying down and they're having an OB, an out of body experience, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they're like slammed back into their body. The person that's laying there, they're perfectly still, but it's as if though something slams into them and presses them into the bed or the couch. And that's, I mean, not like drastic, but just like, you see just a little nudge. I mean, you would see it. So just like the fact, and this has been recorded, I'm sure you could all YouTube this. Uh, how would you word it? They had a body of a man who knew he was dying, and they asked if they could do an experiment that went, and they put his body on a bed that was like a scale, right? Very detailed, or very detailed scale, like down to the little not pounds, ounces, grams, I guess, and or micrograms. Well, anyway, it was one of those high tech things. And so the guy was there, and he passed away. When he passed away, on the bed scale, like it lost some like a couple grams of weight, and his body kind of went up just a little bit on the scale. So, because they wanted to see if our souls had weight. I think that was the main part of the experiment. So, anyway, wow, where did we all go from wherever we were earlier? I just went out there. Let's get me back on track. So, no, Angel, no one said you were a witch. Let's see. South Point says check your PayPal prompt at the bottom of screen. Jesus. I thought it was on mute. Hi, Timothy. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on? Let me mute the stream.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Oh my goodness! It just wow! I heard it on YouTube. That was cool. Hey, this is Tim Mill. I wanted to reach out to you, say hey, what's going on? Enjoy the material and stuff. Hey, I was wondering since our last conversation, if you had thought about what I have mentioned. And especially with that video just recently posted on Third Phase of the Moon about the thing that shot up in the air and had some orange lights on the bottom of it, and the guy thought it was a lens flare at first, and
I hate to sound arrogant or anything, but you have to be more specific. We've done so many videos with Third Phase. And I've okay. So, is it the one with the 3 red dots? It's like flying sideways.
That was heading up. That was going upwards
past the ISS.
And it was tracking the ISS station.
Okay. Hey, wow! I can't believe I nailed that. Yeah. Okay. Good. We're on the same track. Okay. Go on.
Yeah. I'm just one. I saw that and I was like, man, that looks a lot like the color of the lights of what I had seen, but the detail on it wasn't enough. Like I couldn't really tell if that was it, but that was really close. You see, because remember when I had stated it's on the bottom and
hello.
So you're seeing it shooting up, and you're seeing the bottom side of that craft at the back side of it. The only thing I could ever see that would look like propulsion on there was those red things on it, and when you're a lot closer and you can actually see the detail on it, they look like the little ion drives on the satellites.
Wow. Well, I mean, when
it's frustrating. It's and then my friend tried to tell me today that they posted it out. They released it, and I was like, what? No way. There's no way they're gonna already. So I tried to look. I still don't see
it. But you're still talking about the one with the 3 dots with flying sideways with the ISS.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's up to what I saw take off in front of me in Iraq.
Okay. All right. It's all coming together now. Okay. So Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, if you watch the episode, I mention it that what really just dumbfounds me is that you have the three, red triangle or three dots that are in a squished triangle, right? And
Yes.
and if you took a snapshot of it, you would think, okay, the two lights at each end of that triangle are the wingtips of a plane, and the one at the top, the point, is the point of the plane, right? At the head of the plane.
Right. Or maybe
And
it's a drone flying straight up, maybe possibly.
well, but it looks like it. I mean, well, if it's a drone, yeah, I could fly in any direction. But the fact that this was way up there, like in the stratosphere, um, yeah, I, I don't
Photos
know.
can be
It,
deceiving. The camera can be completely deceiving and totally make you think something else on there. I mean, that's Hollywood for you. In my little adventuring on all this, that's what I'm discovering too as well. The camera can play huge tricks and stuff. But I mean, I looked at that, and I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I wish there was more detail that could be seen on that video as
well,
well.
that was
I loved all the comments that everybody else on the panel was giving.
yeah.
It leaves me speechless too. It's hard to tell.
Well,
It definitely is one object, though.
yeah, and the thing is, as I mentioned, is that you know, if it was just the three dots, okay, cool. We call those dot videos. All right, that's another one. Just add it to the library. But this thing had what looked like the color of the lights, but it was like a very light plasma cloud that was within those three lights. So it didn't have a shape or form to it. And it was flying what would seem to be sideways. So, I have to count out drone on that video, which you can see at Third Phase of Moon on YouTube. Okay.
Right.
And sorry, I had to do the shameless plug. And
That's right.
so yeah, I have to count out drone. If that weird, it's like if you had the aurora borealis compacted in that little triangle shape, but it was like just kind of going out of the lines just a little bit, so it didn't have form or shape. Um, it's
That might
dumbfounded
have
me.
something to do with that cloaking technology that it had. I mean, because granted,
It's possible.
I walked right up and I was staring off in that direction. I didn't see anything. Not until it decided to decode and take off in front of me. I just happened to be staring right across its path. It's the only way I did. No sound. Nothing.
Yeah.
So, I walk around and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, Jesus, this thing could be sitting right next to me and I can walk right past it and not even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I walked into it.
And that's the thing is we become a society of people that just are not aware of our surroundings. I mean, there's some of us that are, but majority of
This kind
people.
of technology is well beyond anything. I mean, of course, the military want it and hold on to it, but not let anybody ever see it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes total sense in that regards.
Yeah, it's all about control. That's more
Right.
powerful than money.
And to top it off, we have things like warlock systems. That'll actually shut down all of the electronics except our own radios.
I've heard of that. They have some system that shuts everything down and lets them have control of certain things, so they can still get messages out.
all day long, and we have plenty of them. And it's the system itself is so concealed, it's so inconspicuous. It's not some fancy looking weird science fiction type, because the Hollywood would make it look like let's put some little spinny things on there, make it a little more pizzazzy, because that looks a little plain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is really like that. It's simple, looks plain, and it does amazing things.
Sometimes the simplest things are the most magnificent.
Right.
And Tesla was a man that pointed that out. If we would just take the time, but when you have powers that be that are, all about the money and how can we, make money off of it, Yeah, but I'm not gonna go deeper on that because I like my being still on the air. So
That's great. It's fine. I'm glad I got a chance to talk to you on that. So I'm just, it's really interesting, that video. It's close. I mean, it's probably the closest thing that I've seen so far.
yeah, it is one that stumped us. And here's the thing: we've been stumped before on a few occasions, and usually after the show airs, I'll be watching on the big screen, and I'll be like, oh, like the famous one where it looked like all these angels are coming down from the clouds, and it really dumbfounded us. And then when I watched it that night, I was like, oh crap, I know how this was done. And I call up Blake and Brent in Hawaii. I'm like, guys, I figured out. Like, yeah, we just saw it too. And then we realized somebody was in their car filming the window, reflecting traffic driving around a bend behind them at night. And so they were pointing at the sky where there was sunlight and stuff, or just, sunset. But behind him it was dark and it just looked like all these angels, two by two, but it was cars. Anyway, so it happens. It happens. But, I'm not.
Speaking of this technology and stuff, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
It's all good. Gave me a second to drink my Dr. Pepper.
YouTube today, my busy time today, I didn't really get much time to spend in the studio, which I've been itching at all day. I'm getting ready to go in there right now, but I had to stop by and drop a line with you. I saw that you've been live, so. But with all the stuff I was looking at, it really makes me wonder, how far back does this really go? Because they're talking about new types of skeletons that they found just recently. We're talking 2016, 2017, new skeletons that are as old as Lucy, or if not older.
Okay. All right.
And then they have deformities that are inconsistent with Homo sapiens, like the skull. A couple skulls they found don't have the sutures correctly.
I
have 3 plates and they had 2.
Correct. I have seen that video on that specific. Yeah. I agree.
And they're coming up with newer stuff they're finding, and something about in Africa that just recently came up, some reptilian-looking skull, supposedly. Don't know how truthful that is. People looking for ratings and stuff, but it's just, and then the mystery with Egypt, the pyramids across the world.
Did you
have these holes and stuff, and then all of a sudden you actually go out in the world, you keep opening your eyes, you're looking around, and then something shows up in front of you that is just proves so many people correct, and that these conspiracies are not conspiracies. And then that just puts a person in a position where you're screwed, because now you can't join. You're no longer with the rest of the people. Everybody else is in this one pot. Now you're outside it. You've seen it now. You can't deny it. It's yourself. And
no, you can't.
Now with that, it's like, wow, how far back does this really go? How far back does it really go with all this technology stuff? What did they do? A tomb raid back in World War II and hit the mother lode?
Right.
Did the Nazi Germany actually get it first?
Or was it like when the Anunnaki were here and when they were mining for gold for their planet, and then they create like the whole Stargate movie with Dean Devlin's story of, them coming here and creating, grabbing the ape and their DNA and they put it together and boom, here we are, and we were a slave race, but then we rebelled and they jumped back on their planet. And, they come around every 5,000 years or whatever the rotation of Planet X is. And, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to think,
And to think that Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, they're here in San Antonio, Texas. It's easy to go find them and go drive right up to their front door. There's no gates wide. Lockheed Martin, boom.
Yeah.
It's out there by Lackland, and it's you just you think about like any one of these buildings here, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, all those in that area right there, developed that technology there, or we are being watched, and that wasn't us. And we have something here inspecting everybody as a threat to the entire world.
Yeah.
Which would unite us all, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
Reagan certainly hopes so.
Oh, hopefully. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in those buildings. When I was living in Orlando, I tried delivering pizza for a minute, and I got a call to a facility, security and all this, and then we went up to the lobby, and the security guy, I don't know if he was kidding with me because I was young and dumb, or could he have been serious? But as I'm waiting for whoever it was from their department to come and get the pizza, he implied. He goes, so you know what they do here? And I'm like, no, sir. He goes,
I'm sorry. I hope that the lighter there wasn't too loud. I had to light my.
Oh, no, that's cool. Yeah. No, he goes, yeah, they're working on teleportation. And I'm like, no way. And he goes, mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. And I blew it off. Now, years later, with Art Bell and all, I've learned all this stuff, and I'm like, man, I wonder if that was one of those facilities, because they got them all over the country, but, they got that black budget. They get to do the fun stuff.
You start to wonder, you look around, if you've got, let's say, a conglomeration, you have a monopoly of, you have a bunch of businesses that are running communications, AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint. These are companies going global, and some that are just in your local country, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're buying towers and stuff. Okay, but then you go into certain parts of your country, and all of a sudden you have service. And the only service that's going to be available is, say, one specific company. What company comes to mind that you think I might say next?
Well, there's. Are you talking about with all the fun toys?
The big communication companies, right? And who, like, for the most part, people use for the communications. Anywhere you go for cell phone, internet, right? Okay.
No, I was going with DARPA. That's why I was asking you. You meant like the people with the good toys.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm sure it has something to do with them, but I'm talking more like AT&T.
Right. Okay. And the electric companies and all that.
Like the only thing that works there in that area is going to be AT&T phones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just to give you a hint, that means there's operations in that area.
Mm-hmm.
They're operating. I'm not going to say any more than that, but there's operations going.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want a bunch of different cell phone services and interference signals impossible to cause any kind of interference whatsoever. Jeopardize the mission.
Right.
Just one little aspect to think about.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I mean, I've got this 4-foot by 6-foot poster of all the conspiracies and secret organizations and councils and all that.
It's just going to be a special forces troop running their stuff, doing their thing,
mm-hmm.
and they just got to maintain that stuff, So, like, when you get into these areas, you got to wonder: is there something going on in this area? Where am I at?
Right.
What's close by?
Yeah.
What's not too far? Where are you really? You know what I'm saying? Because they're everywhere. Their stuff is everywhere. At least from what I've seen, where I've been for the most part.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no way anybody could hide.
Right? No, it's damn near impossible. So, that's why it's important that have a bug out location, have your bug out bags, have a plan, have your storable food, gold, silver, beer, liquor, alcohol. They'll be used as a commodity if when the shoe drops. Um, and that's why it's very important.
It's starting to feel a lot like a religious war right now.
Oh,
Isn't it to you?
it's good versus evil since 2012. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when Satan came out of the
It's more
closet.
prevalent now.
Yeah, Satan came out of the closet, and all this, everything that's good is bad, and everything that bad is good. So all I'm trying to do now is, instead of doing the whole conspiracy and all that, which I was heavy into for the past year until about 2-3 months ago. I realized I've done it since I was 16, and I feel like I've earned my stripes. I've done my tour of duties, and there's a lot of younger people out there that can take the reins. And while they do that, I'm going to take one for all the old fogies and do my best to bring happiness and laughter, maybe some information to people, and try my best to keep it as positive as possible, because the whole thing with the riots really sucked me in, and it brought the dark side out. So
Definitely.
yeah, so that's how I'm just like, for example, this supposed snow that's going to be coming. I'm like, we're just not going to do it. It's going to go away. Excuse me, Dr. Pepper burp. Everybody is, praying that storm's going to just turn to rain, not snow. Rain's cool, snow's not when you're driving. So, and we want to get as many people as possible at this event, which is this Saturday, day after tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday in Sedona. Let me pull that up real quick so I can show you guys. Because I meant to do this earlier, but we were looking at weather, Sedona UFO sightings. So if you're in that area, especially, and you did not know about it, let me do the screen share. Shabam. There we go. Screen share. So it's the Sedona UFO Sightings Conference, March 13th, 14th. That's day after tomorrow and Sunday. The address is 135 Shrine Road, Sedona. And it'll be everything UFO, ET related, authors, researchers, experiencers, vendors, group UFO tour, live music, food, and surprises. Admission is free, and you get more information at SedonaUFOsightings.com. Doors will open Saturday morning at 9 a.m. First guest speaker will be our dear friend Suzanne Ross, who was on, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night with us. And she'll be on from 10 to 11. Where's my mouse? Then we got Tom Dongo from 11 to 12. Then we have Jeff Willis from 1 to 2 after the lunch break. And then me, keeping our fingers crossed. We're praying that roads will be clear. I have no problem. I'll make the attempt, but if it gets too bad, I'll have to turn around because I can't get stuck that far away. I got a babysitter, so I got to get back to with the pups and everything. So, but 2 to 3. So keep your fingers crossed. If not, please God forgive me, please. But I'll do my best. Then Laura D. Wheeler at 3 to 4. Dwayne Ollinger 4 to 5. And I want to just meet all these people and interview them. And this man especially, he lives next on the other side of the fence of Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. So he has a lot of strange stuff. It's called the Blind Frog Ranch, and I'm really...
Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch. There's so much stuff that goes on
right.
there. There's everything from Bigfoot to Skinwalkers to all the Native American Red Rock. Just good Lord.
Yeah. So, but there'll be bands starting at 7 p.m., Element 115 and the band 1. And then on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., a panel discussion with Q&A from the audience. So, Sedona... Where is it? SedonaUFOsightings.com. That is the link. So
it sounds like a great event, and I think you're going to do wonderful. You're going to post those videos of the show, right?
Me? Well, yeah. I mean, if I am able to make it, then I'm going to be bringing cameras and I'm going to be filming. I don't know if I'll be filming everybody because I only have so many memory cards. and you charging and all that stuff. And so I might do highlights, but I do want to do interviews with each of these people, and maybe just people that show up. Just talk to the people that come up to the event. So yeah, I mean, my gas tank's full. I'm ready to make the attempt, but if for any reason, I'm not, that is going to be why. We're going to pray for the best, hope for the best, and prepare for the worst, kind of thing. Me personally, everybody else,
And your prayers and help, to you, and help you have safe travels.
Yeah.
I fortunately won't be able to attend it and make it to that event, but it'll be great to hear all about it, what's going on, and have it shared. So yeah.
Yeah, and also the following weekend, Suzanne Ross is having another event, and you can go to SuzanneRossWellness.com to learn more about that event and more about her. So yes, I really want to go both weekends, but just gonna do some praying. We're gonna do some hoping and praying that my route will be good and I can be there on time. Actually, I want to get there tomorrow, the day before, so I can be, nice and ready. So, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. It's like, when you're young and you want to go to a rave, it's like you don't want to miss it.
Right.
So,
the exclusive club that you had to know the right person to be able to get to that right club for that right type of music. Like it's kind of like so specific, like the acid house back in the day type deal.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, well, cool. Well, man, Timothy, thank you for calling in. I do appreciate it tonight, and it helps the show. Yeah. So I'm gonna say some hellos to some people that came in late because I've kind of neglected the Book of Face, and we'll chat again soon. Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, Tim.
Sounds great.
All right.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So move that over here. Let's see here. I was going to say hello to. Okay, so I said hello to Audrey, Nancy, cousin Judy. Chuck Nichols says the recovering giant skeletons as far back as 1700s, and they started covering that stuff up centuries ago. And that is an absolute fact, Chuck Nichols. Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, the Smithsonian got in a lot of trouble. It was in the papers and everything way back then because they were destroying all of those giant skeletons, and because it didn't fit in with their biblical belief and whatnot. So and the Smithsonian years later had to publicly say, yeah, our bad. So yes, thank you, Chuck Nichols. That is absolute great point over there. He says he grew up in Orlando. Yes, I love Orlando. I want to go back just for a visit, just for a couple days. And I think I might for a few of my friends that are still there soon, maybe one day soon. Let's go over here. Rick Mackey, why are you deleting yourself? There's a bunch of messages all gone. Did you just write something you did not want me to see? But Rick is networking like a fiend in the chat room, which is cool. I want you guys to all get to know each other. Hold on. Group and page will come up. Angel says, "What's yours?" 1028. What is mine? Most of these other messages got retracted for some reason. So from the retractor guy, from one of my moderators, I don't know what's been going on in the chat room. I'm here for the last few minutes. Oh, that's good. Okay, I get why you did delete it. Okay, I get it. Miss Justice says, Doc, last week when I checked the weather for Sedona and Saturday, it said 72 degrees. Now it's going to snow. Yeah, it already is snowing. The ski resort is going nuts in Flagstaff. So, and that's where I'm staying. And my only concern is just I know highways gets great, but I don't like driving in the snow. It's not my favorite thing. Had an accident with local music legend Tyler King, and I actually went to go pick her up in Sholos to bring her back to Lakeside where I was living, at the studio and everything, and we got in a wreck. And I even unknowingly predicted it. I was like, okay, everybody, so if I'm a little late, just make sure we don't get in an accident. We'll be back later. So I got in the car, went, got her, brought her back, and we're going slow as hell, right? Just like, and hit a little chunk of ice. I felt it was on the left side on the front tire, and it brought the tire up just enough to get a glide going. And we went to the right, and I pulled some like, Jason Bourne stuff, man. Pulled to the left, then realized there was a car coming this way, and I was about to hit, so I turned it, and we were going like this. Wait, where am I? Yeah, like this. And anyway, we spun. I saw that we were going to hit her side, and she just kind of went, let me close her eyes. She didn't want to, I guess, deal with it. It was her very first accident. So that's our bond. And I realized we were going aside, so I turned it again, spun it, and we slammed flat up against the guardrail along the highway, 2-lane highway. And it bounced and almost went over. And then we, bounced off of it and landed in the middle of the road, and we were pointed in the right direction, the correct direction. And I saw other cars coming, and I didn't want them to slam on their brakes and slide, so I just kind of slowly chugged it. And we just limped it all the way home, and we got out of the car. Well, we waited in the car for a minute. We were just sitting there trying to just, because I was like this the whole time until we pulled into the driveway, and then, just breathing. And I get out, she gets out, we walk around different sides and we realized there was like almost no damage. I mean, almost none. We hit so much snow on the side, it padded everything. Cracked the little bumpers where they kind of bounced off of, but that was it. And so, yes, I'm not a fan of driving in the snow. Unless it's like a 4-wheeler ATV or a tread, then yeah, let's go. Let's see. Facebook, you guys are all talking. Miss Justice. Maybe I'll get lucky and drive blind behind a snowplow. Oh, yes. That's always a bonus. Anyway. All right. So I'm all caught up. That's good. I think I caught up with everybody. It says, okay, caught up with Facebook, so we're all good. So, folks, let's see. Got everything open? Good. Okay, so that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. I think I ran out of talk. I did. But, love it that you guys all come and hang out with me. I really do. I can't wait till we do, like, something where you guys can all be there, be an audience or something, or come hang out and I'll interview my audience. That would be fun. We'll hold it at the lodge, and everybody that can make it to the Lodge Bar and Grill and Pine Top, and we'll set it all up, and I'll broadcast. I'll bring the whole studio set up. We'll broadcast from the lodge, and I'll interview all my guests. Or all the people that, all you viewers that come, want to, yeah, we're going to do that. It's not going, oh, you get a car. It's none of that. But, hey, you can come on the show if you want. All right. So we got Angel. Angel, you are just active tonight. I love it. You've never seen Aliens? Oh, well, that's okay. Not everybody has. She said, Miss Justice says, maybe I'll get lucky and drive. Oh, I already read that. Angel says, you probably hate us all. Why would I hate you? I love you all. You guys are all awesome. And that's why I really want the roads to be clear tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. No snow up, not more snow until Sunday or Monday, let's say. So let's just keep those positive thoughts. And if you're in the area, get your ass to this event. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And there's something very, very cool. You don't want to not be there. I'm telling you. There you go. Cool. All right. Um, oh, yeah, that is kind of hard. Someone messaged that, what's the PayPal? Thank you, Rick Mackey, for putting that up there. Yeah, it is. It is. I gotta redo this. Do I want to do it right now? I could. I don't want to. Yeah, I need to redo. I'm not. You know how much I hate that. I hate that thing on the bottom. But I want to survive. I want to be there, but can't. Oh, well. Hopefully, I'll be. I don't know if there's gonna be Wi-Fi there. If there's Wi-Fi, I will do some live stuff, but with my phone, so it's not gonna be elaborate. But I do want to interview people there, all the speakers especially. So, just keep happy, positive thoughts. All right. It is at the bottom of the hour. It's 8:30 Mountain Time, and you're awesome. See, PayPal. Ignore my Facebook. You're awesome. No. I haven't been ignoring you, Angel. I've been talking about you for scroll all the way up to I don't know where, but yeah, where you were saying you were a witch, and I was like, no, you're not a witch. Yeah, but you've been talking. Let's see. You're on the microphone talking. Look me up on Facebook. Oh, you were talking. Oh, I meant to say this, Timothy. When we were talking, okay. Angel said, yes, you, on the microphone, talking, look me up on Facebook, Angel. Or was that me on the microphone? Because he was on the microphone too, technically. So, Angel, I'll look you up on the Book of Face. Angel, all right, so I can't do it right now. That's the chat room. I can't close that right now. But, okay, I will do that. But go to Doc Skinner. And if you guys friend me, it's got a point where I just message me. Send me a message, go, hey, I'm so-and-so, and, I want to friend you. Just don't, because I've got it's built up. Don't be one of them. Make yourself stand out. Like I did. I did something really cool last night. I remember I told you I had to make a video for a director. And it wasn't for it was just me speaking to this director, right? And I did it last night, and I got a response this morning, and that's why I'm all giddy. It's an email I'm putting in a frame. I'll just say that, and I'm very, very excited and hopeful, and not feeling anxious anymore. I got to get this movie done. I'm actually going to sit back. Not going to mention, not going to talk about. But I'm not going to talk about Fly, the movie, until a little while later. Everything's good. Everything's going to be great. Because why? Because you're awesome. That's right. Okay. I think that's, I haven't reached the bottom yet. Where's the bottom? The bottom just keeps going and going. Miss Justice says, I get it. I don't like driving the snow either. I can't believe I live in snowy territory, LOL. It's so beautiful in these Arizona mountains. I have to live here. Well, yes. My mistake is my vehicle isn't four-wheel drive. Now, if I had some really badass, truck with tread like no other, this is a man truck, yeah, I'd be like, let's do it. But me don't have no four wheel. Me have two. So there's four wheels, but two push. But yeah, but I like to challenge myself. So have a great time. Yes, I'm going to do my best. We love you. Angel. I know, just kidding. Anyway, all right. On that note. Yes, it's 8:38 here. It's still the bottom of the hour, so I'm going to say adieu, and sit here probably babble for another 5 minutes for a long goodbye. Because Sarah says, you can do all the LOL of awesome driving in front wheel, just saying. Oh, yeah, I've done some awesome driving in front wheel before. But I don't have front wheel. Unfortunately, it's just rear. I deleted my message. Talk to text isn't my friend. LOL. I don't like driving in the snow either, but I'm going to make it to that event. That's the spirit. But be careful. Okay? I encourage everybody to, if you can be at this event, be there. I'm going to do my best. And here's the thing, man. We have a little airport here. I swear to God, I would just jump on a little plane from there to, Sedona, because it's at the Sedona airport, right? Pull up like a boss in a plane, right? I'll be like getting off the plane, emptying my pockets, looking for like 50 cents so I can get a drink, like a Dr. Pepper. Anywho, yeah, actually, if anybody knows, because I don't know what airline flies into Sedona. I checked with our boutique air, which is a little airline out of here, and I didn't see anything to Sedona. Of course, do I want to fly through a snowstorm? Then you sit there and you think Richie Valens. So, some of you are pondering on that. You're like Googling that right now, aren't you? I know you are. I know you are. Sarah says you can do. Oh, I already got that. Miss Justice says I already got that. Okay. All right. Cool. I think I got everybody. Did I tell you I love you today? I do. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. You really. This is what I look forward to every day. Is coming on here, and granted, look. I'll tell you right now. I think I told you I'm the king of long goodbyes. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Now that I'm settled in with my place, 30 years locked down, right? I really, really, really want to have a round table. I have been hoping and holding out, not necessarily holding out, but just hoping that certain individuals that I've reached out to would want to jump on and, have a table, like, the morning talk shows and stuff on the radio, but you see them on the internet and they're all, joking and reading the news. I want to do that. I miss that. I miss being in radio. It's more interactive, not a lot less. Oh God, I feel a sneeze. Oh, that was a nasty sneeze. Oh shoot. And there was one more thing I was going to tell you guys. I did tell you I was going to talk about something that happened the other day, didn't I? Because I wrote down the word here to remind me. So let me get this out of the way. And I'll hang on for another 5-10 minutes, because I'm the king of long goodbyes, to see what you guys think of this. All right, here we go. Rick Mackey, be careful. You could get, I won't do anything, but you put that in there. Buddy Holly, no, well, yeah, but he was there. He was with Richie Valens. That's right. Buddy Holly was. That is so true. Jacob Jr. Yeah. All right. So here's what happened. Okay. For those that still have hung on, I guess this is the best time to have told this, because everybody's here now, right? We've waited and everybody's here, and I've got a hair now. Oh, or something, because my nose is itching. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. All right. So here's what happened. My buddy came over to have pizza, and he hadn't been over in a long, long time. So came over, having pizza, and he hadn't known anything about my script, Fly, The Rise of Jet Parker. So I was like, hey, man, I got the final thing that I'm sending off to, well, I can't say, but to somebody. And you want to hear it? He was like, yeah, sure. So we sat down, and I started reading it. Now, when you read your own words in a script and people are saying it's good, you kind of, it gives yourself goosebumps, right? Okay, so it happens because you're hearing the reaction of somebody that you're reading it to, and you're like, dude, they're liking it. So it gives you goosebumps. Well, something weird happened, right? Nothing bad, but it leaves me with questions. So we were sitting on the couch. He was on one side, I was on the other, and my dogs are behind the couch, facing the kitchen, and whining and looking at something. Okay. I'm thinking about getting ready to read my script, so I'm just ignoring it. Well, then I start reading the script, and there are probably like 20 30 minutes into the film, the script. And for some reason, I felt a presence. Okay. People are going, okay, yeah, you felt presence. But here's what happened. I started getting misty-eyed. I started welling up as I'm reading my script. And it wasn't because of what I was reading. Okay. But I started getting choked up. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what's happening. I'm very emotional. And I look over, and I kid you not, my buddy is crying. He's like, dude, I don't know what's wrong with me, man. This is so emotional. And I'm like, dude, I know, right? What the hell just happened? So that is the event that happened. Not last night, the night before. No, it was last night. Yeah, it was last night, I think, or yesterday. Anyway, when it happened. And what are your thoughts? What do you guys think happened? Do you think I was visited? He and I and the dogs were visited by somebody. Were they trying to get our attention? Of course, I've had so many deaths in the past few months. I got a list of people I could think that, I would like to think that it could be them. Yeah, so let's see what you guys say. Okay, I'm giving you guys a couple minutes, looking over in the chat room because there is a delay. So so I'll look over here on Facebook too. Okay, nothing there. Cool. So back over here to YouTube. I did a few till I got blocked sharing a Navy SEAL post. Okay, Rick Mackey says, "Oh my God, it was a visitation, brother, from maybe your friend guiding you." Yeah. Okay. All right. And then said, "Absolute visitation from someone." I strongly believe that. Now, does that mean that my place is going to be haunted now? Or was this a one-time visit? Now, if it was, I did the show during all those deaths, and I was like, I wanted to talk about the afterlife and, communication and all that. Was it my grandmother? Was it my friend Kim? Was it my brother Blaine? Was it my grandmother? I mean, because the fact that it affected me and my friend, who, it was just, I've never had that experience before in my life. And I couldn't think of, I've heard of people that just got emotional and just started crying, maybe on ghost hunts and stuff. They walk into a room and whatnot. But I feel happy and honored that I was visited, if that is the case. I'm a little sad and bummed that there was no way of helping me identify who it was, so I could maybe grasp why they were visiting, or if it was just to check on me, or if they're trying to send me a message, or if it was somebody from my friend. It could have been somebody. I don't know. But I'll probably have to get my friend Christopher Lewis LaPreth and chat with him about that experience. He's a world-renowned psychic clairvoyant. He does it all. He talks to princes and kings and royalty and celebrities all around the world. He's really badass. Let's see. But yeah, so that's what happened. I meant to bring that up a little earlier. Apologize, but better late than never. So there you go. What do you guys think? Do you think it was just a visitation? Let's see. In your heart what it was, and that's or that's it. I guess maybe that's what you're saying. To give you a feeling of hope and being on the right track. That, Rick Mackey, I like. I like that interpretation the best. I always like to think that is what they're using their energy to come across to us to communicate. Because I felt right at home and at ease. I didn't feel like, oh my God, there's a ghost here. I don't feel that, surprisingly. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he said it. Okay, so that's what happened, and I meant to talk about it, but you know me. You know me. So thank you, everybody. Angel, appreciate you jumping on board and being proactive tonight. And Rick Mackey, of course, my moderator, along with my other moderators, Dave Dennis. Thank you so much from Australia. And everyone else. And I go, you guys just went to town. I love that. Sometimes I'm just like, that's their personal stuff. I'm not going to get in there. And then in the Facebook world, Chuck Nichols, who made some really good points. And Cousin Judy, Audrey, Nancy, and Karen, Barbara Barclay, who was first in line tonight, Catherine as well. So there we go. Roll call. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate Sweet Pea's CBD Infusion, who is bringing on their new second location in Flagstaff, Arizona, in the coming months, maybe sooner. By summer, by spring. We'll see. Also, the Lodge Bar Grill, located 857 East White Mountain Boulevard in Pine Top, which we are going to start doing. I don't think Evan knows this yet, but yeah, this is what's happening. We're going to have MUFON meetings, Sholo MUFON meetings up at the Lodge Bar and Grill, possibly once a month. We'll have one and see where it goes, and then work on getting special guests to come and speak. So if you're in the White Mountains, know that since vaccines are here and people aren't afraid of everybody, and we're trying to get back to normality, it is time that MUFON Sholo chapter gets a move on and gets things going again. So there we go. All right. What else? Oh yes, I can't forget this. See, I told you, King of Long Goodbyes. Third Phase of Moon, #1 UFO channel on the internet. Get over there, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button and the notification bell so you get all the notifications of all the episodes from Third Phase of Moon, which I am one of the panelists on, so you can see my ugly mug on there trying to tell you about something that I'm no expert in. It's a fact. That's a fact. So there you go. I'm just somebody that's really into it. Never claimed to be an expert. So that, as well as on Amazon Prime, you can check out our new show. Amazon Prime picked this up, by the way. It's called UFO Report. It's got we uploaded 50 episodes. So you got like 5 seasons. I'm in 2 of them. And it's kind of like the online version of Ancient Aliens, but with UFOs. Same thing. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So check it out. It's badass. And during this whole year of COVID, the Cousins brothers that run Third Phase of Moon for the past 15, 17, something like years, brought us all on this before the pandemic happened. Or was it? No, it was like after. Anyway, they brought us all on, and they, we did our little parts in different parts of the country and did interviews and filming, and they got it all to them in Hawaii. They put it all together while in quarantine and created Countdown to Disclosure, which right now on Amazon Prime is number 3, documentary on Amazon Prime. So that should tell you something. Go check it out. You can rent it for $4.99, or you can purchase it to watch anytime you want for $9.99 on Amazon Prime. Also, I think that's about it. I think I ran out of stuff. I did. What is that? What is that press secretary said? We back around. We just, come back around. We came back around to it, but I actually did it. My name's Doc Skinner. You're watching 1028 Live Reborn. Broadcasting live. There we go. I had to rethink my script. Okay. This is Doc Skinner with 1028 Live Reborn, broadcasting from the beautiful White Mountains in my bunker in a spacecraft known as the Starship Pariah. Here in Arizona, in these United States, on this gigantic round planet ball we call Earth, hurtling through space, chasing a gigantic ball of fire. Remember, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together. Good night, everybody. Lord willing, I'll see you on the flip side, and hopefully at the convention here in Sedona in the next 48 hours. So let's all keep our fingers crossed. And if not, then I will see you all on Monday.